Hey everyone, I wanted to share with you a big takeaway I had from Social Media Strategies Summit. I was speaking about video content marketing and I was also speaking about virtual reality, but the thing that struck me, and I heard this from several different people, was the focus on influencer marketing and influencer videos. Really interesting. When we first started doing video content marketing, you could easily create some content, share it with potential influencers, and if the influencer liked it, there was a chance that they would physically like it, share it, comment on it, etc. Nowadays, that simply does not happen without some sort of compensation. These folks are making a lot of money. And in fact, I met some of the influencers. They carry themselves with a certain panache. Their influence is actually broken into the real world. And it's interesting to see that. In fact, even the back end of the way in which that industry is being built, unions like AFTRA and SAG, which are more conventional media unions for movies or for television, or back when I was doing news, now those are moving into influencer marketing, and they're trying to round up influencers inside the union so that they can control a little bit more of how these contracts work. Whether or not that's actually good for the influencers or not, that's a big debate, but it just shows you how influencer marketing has evolved. And there actually are agencies that are currently bringing many different influencers into their fold. And then through that, they're putting together packages where for $50,000, I heard, you get 5 different influencers, let's say in the area of families and kids. And with that audience, they will do a certain amount of shout outs, and it's very specific how and when those shout outs would take place. And another part that's interesting is how the influencers are required to state whether or not this is a sponsored post. Facebook has even taken a little bit of a note from this. And now on Facebook, because you're required to do it as an influencer, if it is a sponsored post, so if you're getting money for the post, Facebook actually will devalue the authority of that post through an algorithm. So in a sense, Facebook has produced some new ideas here that are anti-influencer because they don't want the money to go to the influencers. They want the money themselves to go to Facebook through their own advertising campaigns. So it's interesting how influencer marketing has evolved. What's also interesting is how effective it seems to be. The numbers that you see being talked about in influencer marketing, you get the right influencer in the right area, it's amazing how much lift you can get. The question is, how long will that be the case? Because with more of the sponsored posts, it does put in question, okay, how much of this is genuine, or are they only really supporting things that they're being paid for? I've been told it's the 80-20 rule, right? 20% of the time they're being paid, the other 80% of the time they're actually genuine. But it's just interesting how this evolves. So I would love your thoughts on it if you had any other feedback, or if you had any personal experience with video influencer marketing. For now, though, be well. Thanks.